All right, guys, we're starting the year off big. 1,200 horsepower. Every dollar you spend at lsnash.com will get you entered to win. .1,200 horsepower turbo Trans Am, 91mm turbo, 388 cubic inch LS on Holley EFI, built 400, built rear end, Viking suspension. This thing is a true muffin cap peeler.
On fire. Oh, God! LS Nash.
What's up, y'all? It's been a while since I posted here on the Nasty Racing channel, but I got a pretty cool video for you guys. As you guys can tell by the title and the thumbnail of this video, I bought something kind of big. We got ourselves a Deuce and a half on some 5-ton wheels and tires. This thing's pretty cool. Don't really know much about these, but I've always wanted one. I really don't know anyone that wouldn't want one of these because they're cool and they are like military stuff, which is cool, and they're old, which is cool, and they're pretty tough, which is cool. So I picked this one up here local. It was actually about an hour away. Absolutely smoking deal on this thing. I'll use this just for like promotional stuff, to have it. We drive it around. We've already driven it all around town here, and we'll use it on some stormwork stuff as well. And the thing's pretty cool. I guess we'll go over everything, give you guys like a quick run through on it. I'm not an expert. I don't know a damn thing about these things, but all I know is this one fires right up. It has one leaky axle, maybe two, which we're going to work on the axle seals and get those from leaking. And multi-fuel engine, manual transmission. It's got a new transmission in there. The engine must have just been rebuilt because it runs really, really, really good. That sucker fires right up, though. I will say that. It's got a Whistler turbo on it. I'm trying to think of everything. Doesn't have a PTO on it. It's all the time 6-wheel drive, manual steering, multi-fuel engine. I'm trying to think of everything. I think that might be like it. So I guess we'll just start from like the front. I'm not gonna pop I'll like drop the damn thing on the side so you can check it. I got a they call it like a forwarding kit or something, where it's just like, I just call it a big ass snorkel. That's on the way, so we'll put the intake will be way up there, so that'll be cool. This thing's massive. I got a deck over to haul it around in. All right, so from what my little knowledge of this is, it's like a 7.8 liter or something. I don't really know. It's all mechanical. It's got pre-filters and then post filters from what I understand. This is like an upgrade. Again, I could be wrong on all this stuff. I don't really know. I've done like a few hours worth of research. But yeah, I mean, everything is rust prevention. It's covered in some oil and fuel, so you know that's not going to rust. It runs on all 6. They're inline 6. Like I said, it's got the manual transmission. It's got the transfer case has got like a low and high gear. But I mean, it's a solid truck. Underneath it, no rust anywhere. There's one axle seal, sorry, 2. I believe it's that one that leaks just a little bit, and then the front driver's side leaks just a little bit. From my knowledge, those are like some things to be concerned on, especially if you're going through high water. You get water in there and then it'll just like mess the whole axle up. It is, like I said, 6-wheel drive all the time. Some things that like I looked at, like I don't really know what I'm looking at, but I mean, this thing's an 81 and it's got rubber bushings in there that aren't clapped. I mean, they don't look the greatest, but they're still in there. I thought that was pretty good. It's got a big ass pintle on it. They put a class 4 receiver on there, so you can put like a normal hitch on there. We have to go through and wire up the taillights. It's on a 24-volt system, which I'm not familiar with, so we have to figure that out, because I'd like to add some LED lights and add an electric winch. This one does not have a winch on it. It doesn't have a PTO, so you can't run like a badass like hydraulic winch or anything like that. And it's not plumbed for like a wet system where you can run a hydraulic powered winch or anything. So we're just gonna go like badass electric winches will be good enough. I don't plan to like daily drive this, for the record. Also, I just plan to like drive it around or use it here and there. But I like for it to be reliable, which I think is like the whole purpose of this. So inside here, interior, I guess what exactly you'd expect of this thing. It's got a seat. It's got the hard top on there, which is that's a big selling point for me. We have to plumb up the vacuum stuff for the windshield wipers. They work. I got some new windshield wipers on order. I just Google stuff at this point, and someone was selling windshield wipers for like $8, so I got 2 sets of wipers, and we called that a day. Like I said, we're gonna go through, do the axles on there, make sure the tires are good. I'm gonna try to get a spare tire, but right here they're pretty expensive. Put the big snorkel on there, move the crankcase vent, and then we're gonna paint it. I think I'm gonna paint it gray and just make it look a little bit better. I mean, I think it looks good, but it's a little beat up and rusty here. I got this door open, so we'll hop up in here. We'll crank her up for you guys. That sucker fires right up though, I will say that, like not lying one bit. And the turbo is loud as shit on this thing. And the whole thing is loud. They took the muffler off of it. You just drive it. Yeah, you guys want to drive it? I'm just doing like a basic overview on this thing because I don't know. I have some knowledgeable people with this stuff that I'm going to communicate with to do like proper upgrades, but runs and drives very good. I've driven a couple of these before, and this one seems to be a little bit faster. Like it has better power, but it's still like one of those things like you go 45, 50, and this thing's just topped out. You really don't want to go any faster. Fuel gauge, to my knowledge, works okay. Speedo barely works. It just like rattles back every 20 mile an hour. Temp gauge works. What's that? Oil pressure. And then your RPM works. So we have some gauges. Yeah, all right, let's go for a ride here quick. All right, like I said, I got this thing on like an absolutely smoking deal. So I'm good with putting some money into it to like make it nicer, but I was looking at these online and they were all like, the ones I were looking at were, I'd say, there's like 0 rust on the frame of this thing. And the ones I looked at were similar. They wanted like 16,000 or 12,000 or 15,000. And I got it for a little bit less than half of that. So I consider it a successful buy. It's like the coolest sounding truck you can ever drive. And I'm not very good at driving it, so for all the guys that are like expert Deuce and a half drivers, just leave me alone. I don't want the smoke, okay? All right, guys, well, there it is. We'll do the video when we get the, whatever they call it, the forwarding kit or whatever. We'll do a video on that, and we'll show you guys when we paint it. I'm probably going to outsource getting the wheel seals and axle seals and all that stuff done, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I don't claim to know what I'm doing when I don't know what I'm doing. I am smart enough to know when I don't know about something, get someone that knows about it to do it. So that's what we got going on. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are familiar with these things here, comment down below. Let me know if you guys know, like, hey man, this is where I get all the parts, because I got 16 of these. What I've noticed is most people that have one of these have like 12 of them. I don't get it. They love them. I think it's cool. One's plenty for me. I'm very satisfied with just one military truck. I'm not trying to start an army over here or nothing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. If you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, I'd appreciate if you go down there and click that subscribe button. We'll give you a quick little preview of what we got going on over here. Got this deck over trailer. It's like I had it planned out where I was going to get this trailer so I have something big enough to haul that thing. So I got the deck over build series going on, where we put a bunch of chicken lights on this, got some wheels, getting it all painted. So we got all the holes drilled for the chicken lights. Got to pop all the lights out. We're gonna paint it, rewire it, and then put the boards back in it. So I'd say another like week or two on this, and we should be good to go, and be on the lookout for more videos on our deck over build series. So thank you guys for checking out the Nasty Racing channel, and here we just kind of put up whatever we want and do whatever we want. So thank you guys so much for checking it out, and we'll see you guys in the next upload.